In today's video, I've got two packages to share with you guys, including my very first AOK. Let's go. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm John and you're watching Old Stuff is Cool. I hope you're doing well. Things are starting to thaw out here in the New England area, and I think that marks the beginning of the convention season. I know I've got a few marked in my calendar with the early spring comic shows and all that good stuff. But you know what? With online shopping and the internet, cold weather is not slowing us down. So I've got two packages to share with you guys. This first one is another package from Whatnot. This is my latest purchase from Eggplant Comics, and he's been going through a number of series from his personal collection. He's done X-Men, Spider-Man, the big ones, but I saw one that had come up recently for Silver Surfer, and thanks to this pickup, I am so close to finishing my volume 2 of the Silver Surfer, the series from the late 80s, early 90s. So let's just get right into it. The first one I got was Silver Surfer 140. And I do have to remind everyone that I'm less familiar with the stories in here, as I think I stopped collecting, just shy of like issue 95 or so. Moving on, we have issue 143. We've got the Psycho Man there, Fantastic Four villain, which I guess is appropriate because Silver Surfer has his origins in the Fantastic Four. Then we have issue 144, followed by issue 145, the final issue of Silver Surfer's first ongoing series, issue 146. So the fact that all these books were there, I think there's one I missed because it got bid up, but I won the majority of these books today, uncontested, which is great because it's a little bit like an auction. If there's no one bidding against you, you tend to get a better price. Granted, the starting price is decent enough. So got this small stack of books all together for $32, which I've definitely seen issue 146, the final issue alone, go for that price. And I just don't really come across these in the wild. So I had to jump on this opportunity to really help finish out this run here. So that's the package from Whatnot. Now, the second package I want to share with you guys today is an AOK. These books were a gift, so AOK is an act of kindness. This one is courtesy of Space Ferret, someone I befriended, I think actually first here on YouTube. He's mostly creating content over on Instagram, and more importantly, he's also selling books on Whatnot. But prior to any of his Whatnot shows or whatever, we just struck up a conversation over our mutual love of the character Moon Knight. I think Space Ferret actually goes for a much wider variety of things. Like he's got his weird book Wednesdays, so a bunch of indie titles and spoofs and kind of off the beaten path books, which I've learned a lot about when he shares them. But yeah, we have a mutual love of Moon Knight and some other series, and he just loves a good comic book hunt. A lot of his recent videos are all encouraging folks to do the hunting in the dollar bin and what treasures he finds, which I can totally appreciate and get behind. So in our chatting, he asked what I'm collecting, if there's anything he can keep an eye out for. And this is like really early on into our chatting with one another. So honestly, I didn't expect too much. I thought just a really nice gesture. But sure enough, over the last few months, he's hunted a bunch of stuff or had some extras in his collection and pulled some aside for me. And then, lo and behold, a few weeks ago, this package showed up. I mean, he gave me a heads up that he was sending it over, but here in my hand is just a pile of books that someone, out of the generosity of their own heart, generosity of their time, just set aside for me. So really, really appreciate Space Ferret. Can't encourage you guys enough to follow him on Whatnot if you shop there, or at the very least check out his YouTube and Instagram. So all these links in the description below. First off, the packaging, which I have opened things since then, but Space Ferret has such meticulous packaging. He uses plenty of painter's tape with instructions, like I think he numbered his a set of them 1 and 2, so you pull off the ones first, and then it has the comics with like a backing piece of cardboard, and then you remove the 2s, and then you can free your books. And very, very clever and very thorough. But he also included for me, I left it here on the backboard that he taped. It is, hopefully you guys can see, it's a sticker of Deadpool drawing his his best buddy in the world, his BFF Wolverine, and he also left a little note that his daughter drew these. So he gave me 2 Deadpool stickers. I shared one with my son because when he saw me open this up, he was really interested in having one. I'll probably want to put this on my travel coffee container or maybe my water bottle, which I kind of carry around to stay hydrated, and often accompanies me on comic book hunts. So thank you so much for the sticker. It's adorable. It just also is a constant reminder of that very fun Deadpool and Wolverine movie. So onto the books themselves. First one up is Batman 475. Awesome cover here with Scarface and the Ventriloquist by Norm Breyfogle, I believe. I'm trying to get confirmation here. Yes, Breyfogle's signature right here. This issue is significant because it contains the first appearance of Renee Montoya, who I mostly know from Batman the Animated Series. And I don't know if it's the case where she appeared, I'm pretty sure this is her first comic appearance, and then she was added as a regular supporting cast member in the animated series. But I might have it backwards. Maybe it's one of those things where she made her way from the cartoon to the comics. If you know the answer, let me know in the comments below. Moving on, Space Ferret helped me complete a bunch of mini-series as well as just like helping the ongoing runs I'm working on. So the last issue I needed for X-Men vs. the Avengers, issue number 3, he was able to hook me up with. So that completes that 4-issue series. Great Mark Silvestri, I want to say. Yes, Mark Silvestri cover here. Cap fighting Wolverine. Apologies if this image gets blown out a little bit. And another miniseries he helped me complete is Elektra Assassin. That, of course, is some gorgeous Bill Sienkiewicz art. We've got issue number 1 here, and then the final issue, number 8. So that completes that series. Next up, we've got some X-Men. I'm getting a few issues from, I think, just after Onslaught. So yeah, going back to late 90s, I would say, mid-late 90s. We've got issue number 66 here, as well as a very fun cover, issue number 70. There's some great covers by Carlos Pacheco, which this is one of them. Joe Kelly had recently taken over from Scott Lobdell, and this cover, I just really dig it because it's obviously an homage to Giant Size X-Men number 1, which has been homaged plenty of times. 2 characters very synonymous with this time. Cecilia Reyes, who I don't think ever had a code name. She's always a Cecilia Reyes. That's fine. And then Maggot, who, funny enough, very interesting character, kind of quirky character. He's been used in the recent Storm series. I think he had gotten taken out, but was also like cosmically empowered. So I don't think we've seen the last of Maggot. I really liked him as a supporting character in that Storm series. So fun to see kind of his early appearances here. We've got some Silver Surfer, going back to the top of the video in the first haul, issue 133 and issue 142. Again, further, like I think I'm down to less than a dozen issues left to that series. And then, our common love of Moon Knight. Of course, Space Ferret wants to help me finish out some Moon Knight runs. He gave me a well-loved issue of number 1. I forget which volume this is, but this David Finch cover is absolutely gorgeous. It's a good one. And I think Charlie Houston? I want to say Houston, maybe? Let's go with Houston. He was writing this series. I mostly remember it for the David Finch artwork. Had recently reread it digitally and wanted to grab kind of like the first 10 issues or so. I'm missing like 2 of them, and one of them is issue 6, which also Space Ferret was so nice to include. I think all I need now is, I want to say issue number 9. It's either 8 or 9. So yeah, some Moon Knight. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can see why David Fincher kind of knocked it out of the park with Batman. Moon Knight and Batman obviously share, a good amount of similarities. So kind of that gritty, dark nature, the line work, all that stuff. Just fantastic to see. So yeah, huge thank you and a shout out again to Space Ferret. Please do check him out on Whatnot and social media. Again, all the links in the description below. So that's it for the hauls in this video. Let me know if you had a favorite. I really do appreciate you guys checking out this video. I do respond to all the comments, at least within a day or two of the video posting. So if you have any questions or just want to chat it up, leave me a comment or hit me up on Instagram, also as Old Stuff is Cool. Thank you again, guys, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Take care.